Emma, why are you closing your eyes like that?
I think that's great for the camera.
Oh, you think it's great for the camera? Welcome to Land of House. I'm Seth, and this is my boy Arrow. Last night, I heard the waterfall off the end of our flume become just a little bit louder, and I checked my micro hydro app and realized that the power had stopped flowing, or the water had stopped flowing, and there was no longer power coming to the house. So we're gonna walk down here to the turbine and see if something has frozen up or if the water has been clogged up creek or what's going on. So let's step over here and see what's happening. We did have a couple of nights that got down into the mid-20s, but yeah, so I'm not seeing any water flowing, and the pressure has dropped down to 0, which means everything down here at the turbine is fine. The kids and I just drove the four-wheeler up to the point where we can't drive anymore. And so far, the pipe seems to be intact, but it's definitely empty. So somewhere from here on up to the intake is the problem. We're almost up here to the intake of the hydro system. One thing I can say is that this tree right here has fallen, and I don't know if that's caused anything, but the intake is right over here. And we'll see what's going on. It's a good thing you guys brought your boots.
Oh, Dad, now I see, look.
Yeah. I bet I know what happened. I think the penstock shrank in the cold weather and pulled out of my barrel down there. Yep, try not to get wet though, because it's too cold out for that. Yeah, that's what's happened. The penstock shrank in the cold weather and pulled out from the barrel. Well, here's a nice update on the Coanda box. Seems like it's still capturing everything nicely. Just needs to be a little bit cleaned off. It's not bad though at all. To be honest, we've only had about 2 decent rains since the last time I was up here. So that being said, I think it's doing well.
Oh, that looks rock.
Yeah, a big old rock.
That thing, that's what's causing the problem.
Just took the drumsticks away from him.
In the middle.
Okay, are you ready?
Whoa, a green water fountain. We've driven to Forest City, North Carolina to look at all of these lights. It's about an hour away from our house, and it's fun. The kids are enjoying it. We're hoping to find some ice cream, but stores are closed.
Okay, come on in here. All right, look, get together. Let's get it together. Yeah, we see y'all standing up in there, or sitting in there. Got what? Oh, neato.
We're here at some kind of park in Forest City. We're at an amphitheater outside. It's really cool. We were up at this large ornament up here. It's got all these swings. It's pretty cool.
Look, I bet you can mail letters to Santa right there.
Okay guys, let's get our presents and open them. So All the ones in red are arrows, and all the ones in pink are Emma's. Oh, thank you.
This one.
Yep, let's see it. Yep, let's see it.
It's a monster truck.
Oh, is it?
It's a movie monster truck. Yes! That's movie monster truck.
Monster truck.
Cool.
And what did you get?
Monster truck.
A bunch of Paw Patrols?
Monster truck. More in there.
I don't know. Go find your presents and open them.
It's Hooky.
I don't know. Open up and find out.
There's a taste in this one. Oh, Bluey, yes! I always wanted Bluey. Now look at this Bluey.
Yep, I think that's the dad.
Hey, Daddy. Wait, when they're little.
El Toro Loco.
That looks like when they're little. Oh, no, Dad, I think this is...
Oh,
Dad, no, this is Dad. And here's Muffin.
oh, yep, sure
And
is.
here's the mom. Hey, Dad. Hooky
Oh, yeah.
Dad, look, it's the one that I saw that short.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Coco. Dad, that's the super Bingo, my favorite. Oh, Dad, here's my favorite Bingo. Ah,
Very cool.
that's the star. See what? Daddy,
Yeah,
look at you going.
that's very exciting.
And guys, look a flag.
Oh, that's cool.
We're Coco Loco.
Back here in the back of the house, I have got this big hill that keeps eroding more and more day after day. And I'm talking with a company to do a terracing system out here. And it's going to be all these little small beds basically. And I'm going to fill them with good topsoil and plant out here. And it should be really interesting. But before I do any of that, since I'm going to buy that in January, I've got some water storage tanks up on the hill that the ram pump brings water up to. It's 150 gallons and it's done pretty good, but whenever I have this whole hill planted, I want to do a sprinkler system, and so I want to have more water than 150 gallons. So today we're going to take apart the old water tower. We're going to move way up the hill even more and build a tower designed to hold a 275 gallon IBC tote. Now that is going to be over 2,000 pounds worth of water. And so the new tower needs to be strong enough to hold that. We'll go up here real quick and I'll show you this tower design was just quickly done and is falling apart. So let's go up there and take it down. Here's my water tower. It currently holds 3 55 gallon drums. And you can see just how much this little tower is leaning. Not good. So that much water is pretty heavy, but an IBC tote will be even heavier than that. So I'm going to go ahead and just take all of these 4x4s, just take everything off of here, and I'm going to recycle those 4x4s. And my new plan is to sink these in the ground to about 2 feet or so. And so the tower is only going to be about 3 foot tall, but it'll get that much higher off the ground, and so I can just access it easily. Anyway, so let's just take a quick walk up here. So currently the drop down to that hill is only about 15 feet or so from up here. And so what I'd like to do is move on up here. It'll be another, let's just walk to it. Yeah, so maybe something like this right here. So if you look out, I'm now standing above the height of those. So basically like, yeah, about, honestly, where I'm standing is about the same height as the top of the tower. So the couple of feet we're going to lose on the tower, it's going to be up here about this high, and the tank will be on top of that. So the new drop down to the hill is going to be somewhere around the 20 feet or so. I'm just looking at a way that I can run one of my wobbler sprinklers, or even maybe a drip line. I think I'm going to cut out these pieces here. I may use some of this again, but maybe not. So at the end of the year, YouTube always sends out an email that says kind of how your channel did. And it's pretty fascinating stuff. So in 2021, the Land a House YouTube channel got 9.8 million views. It was 56 million minutes watched. I responded personally to 8,161 comments. I'm not exactly sure how many I got. The lifetime of the channel, I've got 30,000 comments, I think. So thank you if you're one of those. I have read probably 90% of all my comments. Sometimes it's a little overwhelming to get to all of them. But I really appreciate the input that's there. So thank you for that. And anyway, it's just been fun to see the channel grow. As far as the actual subscriber count goes, ouch, Eef. Pinched me. It doubled. So whenever the year started out, I had somewhere around 65,000 followers, I believe. And then it's at 180,000 right now. But yeah, at one point, I think it was the microhydro in Western North Carolina video that got the most wide range of followers. I think that one gained, I forget how many subscribers it was, but it was a 4 million views in 1 year's time. All three of these tanks should be free now. Whenever I put these in, I installed them where it was fed from the bottom. And I did that mostly just to show people that it's possible. Now with the IBC tote, I'm not sure if I'm going to feed from the top or from the bottom. Probably put the inlet hose in the top, and then the outlet will be on the bottom. But I think it's going to be nice to have that extra amount of water storage. So I built this thing quickly and not very well, and I had this one board, this triangle, holding it up right here, and when that screw snapped off with all that weight, the whole thing just racked. So anyway, the new system should be way better than this. But one very exciting thing that recently happened is I bought this Rode wireless mic. So used to, I would turn the camera on, and the further back I'd get, I'd have to yell so you could hear me. And my subscribers were saying for years, your audio is poor. And I just didn't really know what to do because the camera I was using did not have an audio input besides the mic on top. But now with the Canon G7X Mark III, I'm able to use the wireless mic, and the audio is much better. So I hope you can tell the difference. I can whenever I'm watching the videos back after editing. Also, I discovered after years of exporting videos, I was exporting at a lower bit rate, and now I've increased that. File sizes are a lot bigger, but the quality seems to be better as well. So I was filming in a decent quality, but then whenever I exported, it was poor quality. All right, let's do a little time lapse, I suppose, and I'll just take this thing apart. That's pretty much all I wanted to do today, is just get this tower disassembled. And I walked it to right up there for the bigger pieces. So you can kind of see, I guess, well, the bottom of where that pine tree is about where the base of that tower is going to be. So it'll be up a bit higher than it was here, a couple of feet. And it'll just be nice to have the road, which is right over here, so I can get that IBC tote close to here because it weighs about 130 pounds. And I did not want to have to drag it all the way down to this existing tower. And so it'll have a line going up to that, and then a line coming back down, which will connect to this one going down to the garden space. And then I'll have another line going off over in this direction to water this hill, because I anticipate growing some maybe blueberries and raspberries and other things on that hill. But also I want to give a little bit of slack into these two lines, and down here where the grass is, move them over some so that I can mow around that area and not have to worry about those pipes. This water tower is going to be a dedicated video. I'm going to try to make it a decent project where I paint in the end and get that IBC tote up there and just make it a whole project. But so for the scope of this little video here, this is going to be it for the water tower stuff. You having a good day?
Yeah.
Yeah, you are? Well, I only had a few minutes before picking up the kids, and so I couldn't get the drive pipe stuck back into the sediment barrel up here with the micro hydro. So I'll have to do that on a different day. I hope you've had a good Christmas and a happy New Year.
Yes.
We've been busy here at the house, met with family and did all the present stuff, and just been living life. So anyway, thanks for watching.
Open presents.
We opened presents?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. What did you get? Show them your El Toro Loco.
It's Yoko.
El Toro Loco monster truck. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
She's me.
Is that your favorite one?
Yeah, she's me, Daddy.
It's orange?
She's mean.
He's mean?
Yeah.
Why is he mean?
Guys, I know means.
He's not mean. All right, bye.